Seattle in the 90s. Concrete, rain, grunge, and grit. Seattle's identity, our identity, was fortified in that decade.
It's 60 minutes, dog. 60 minutes, get your mind right. Get your mind right. It's for your family, it's for your last name. Get your mind right. Put it on your body. Put it on your back. Do what you do. Do your job. Talk your shit. BB's on 3, 1, 2, 3. BB.
So on a sunny Sunday in October, as the Seahawks returned to the 90s threads, with the field painted the Kingdome Classic blue, you could feel OG Seattle in the air. And Lumen Field rocked just like the Kingdome used to.
Two excellent defenses. Let's see who can muster the offense to win this football game today. Myers gets the go-ahead from the officials. Straight upfield, gets hit at the 20, and just level. Jarek Reed, the rookie safety, the first man down.
The Cleveland Browns come to Seattle with an elite defense. The Seahawks entered the game looking to crack the red zone curse previously set in Cincinnati.
Walker stays in the backfield. He gets the handoff left side. He finds running room. He's across midfield. He's on the run. 40, 35, 30. Thornhill finally catches him down near the 15-yard line of Cleveland. Fires this near side. Ball is caught. Lockett knocked out of bounds, but he's got a first down. Bobo goes in motion. Bobo gets the handoff. He stops, comes back inside. He is in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jake Bobo hammers the first touchdown in, putting the Seahawks on top.
Seattle's got the blitz coming. Walker goes down, ball comes out. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Seahawks. Boye Mafe recovers. Geno play fake. Has time. Looks. Now he's got to scramble. Got some running room. Now he dumps it over the middle. Ball is caught by Lockett. Second down and 15. Quick throw near side to JSN. Makes the catch. Gets a block. Down inside the 20, the 15. Steps up in the pocket. Spins out of trouble. Now he's looking. Now he's going to throw the back quarter. It's Tyler Lockett. He's got it. Touchdown.
Lockett puts an exclamation mark on the lead, and the Seahawks are up 14-0.
And Wagner just let him run right to him and then slapped the ball away. Third down and 2. Walker takes the shotgun snap. Looks left. Gets rid of the football. It's intercepted.
Up early, but not comfortably, the Browns start to creep back. An interception right before the half affects momentum as the good energy swings in the Browns' direction.
You know, if I look at my game, if I being totally honest with you, take away 2 plays, 3 plays, and, we're talking about a really good game. Obviously, you can't eliminate those. I mean, those things happen, and, our team is such a scrappy team. We find ways to win no matter what. If I can play up to my capabilities, play up to my standard, who knows, like I said, where we can be, because we're one of the best teams in football if we play right.
So third down and 3. Absolutely need a stop here, and Cleveland is 6 of 13 on third down. Walker's going to throw. Has time. Looks. Going to throw down the seam. Incomplete. Completely misses, but a flag is down on the far side, and it's going to go against Seattle. Third down and 3, and now the clock is ticking down. They can't get to the 2-minute warning, so the Browns are going to have to call a timeout here before the 2-minute warning.
Defensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, Clint Hurt. No, he. Defensive coordinator, Clint Hurt.
In that situation, I was really anticipating them to run the ball. I was thinking in that situation, third down and 3, they would hand it off. If they got it, they really put us as a team in a tough predicament. If they didn't get it, and we had to burn a timeout, but now they can go and punt it and put us deep in our own territory. But at the same time, if they throw it, I want to give us a chance to be able to get some heat on the quarterback. So setting Jamal on that particular call, I can keep my edge guys outside. I can obviously plug a guy who's an excellent blitzer through the middle of the defense, and obviously it worked out.
Playing right is about the little things and showing up when it counts. Sometimes that means using your head, literally.
Walker's going to throw. Ball tipped up in the air. Ball is intercepted by Love. Love gets it just inside the 45.
The defense gets the offense back on the field through a well-earned turnover with less than 2 minutes to go.
Jamal with the tip. Love with the pick. The Seahawks now in great field position. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. 1:57 to play in the game.
Really big day for us. Fantastic illustration of hanging and staying in it and keeping the belief going and giving ourselves a chance to win a football game.
Yeah, he was like a prime Ronaldo right there. No, that play is all credit to Maul. The way he plays, the passion, the energy, the physicality. If he's not pressuring the way he is, that play never happens, and who knows what happens at the end of the game. So that's Jamal Adams.
Honestly, I got that from Messi. I was just coming on a blitz. Great call by Coach Hurt and Pete, and obviously, it had to make something happen. Obviously, we needed the ball back, and seeing the guard kind of pull and jumped as high as I could, and luckily, I pulled it off, man, right off the head.
Tight slot to the far side. Fant wings on the right. Here comes the rush. Gino has time. Looks, throws. Ball is caught. Lockett makes the catch at the midfield stripe. Smith, shotgun snap, 4-man rush, quick throw back inside. Ball is caught by DK as he reaches back to make the reception, first down. Here's that momentum by the Seahawks offense. 1:22 and counting. 1st and 10 at the 41 of Cleveland. Gino steps back, throws, ball is caught, far side, turning upfield, is Fant, breaks 2 tackles, inside the 20, down to the 15, Noah Fant, first down and then some, baby! At the Browns 14, well within field goal range, but a touchdown with this amount of time left can win this football game for you, and now a timeout is called by Cleveland. No, there's a flag down.
12 men.
There you go.
Defense. 5-yard penalty. Second half.
Gino from the shotgun. Lockett wide to the far side. JSN. He gets the throw near side. Turns outfield. Got a blocker. Touchdown! Seahawks! No flags! DK Metcalf with a great block. Jackson Smith and Jigba turns upfield and takes it in the front corner of the end zone. What a drive by the Hawks. Thank you, Julian Love, for the pick. And Seattle goes back on top, 23-20. What a comeback. Holy smoke.
A comeback in the throwbacks has a nice ring to it, don't it?
This is the NFL, one of the best defenses in football. We knew we were going up against a really good defense, and they made some plays. They really did. Hats off to the Browns. They're a really good team. But, we are too. And so when you have those type of battles, man, it's going to be back and forth. You can expect that. But, the ultimate thing is to get the win. And so I think we did a great job at fighting to the end.
Like the lows, the highs can't be reveled in for too long.
Hawks going to the East Coast.
Around the corner is another different opponent, the Ravens.
Okay, here we go again, preparing to head to the East with a big matchup. I'm so impressed with and always have been, but so impressed with this team that we're playing, and really the way John has done a great job of coaching these guys for a bunch of years. They're just so well-rounded, and they're just good in all phases, and so they make you realize what it's like to play in a championship matchup. This is the kind of games that we have to have in your schedule to build yourself up so that you get stronger, you get smarter, you learn from them, and this feels like a championship game again,
Running on a hot streak, the Ravens are dangerous. With the talent and a chip on their shoulder, the trip to Baltimore is a big one. A friendly face visits walkthrough in Baltimore. The MVP shares his belief in the team and reminds them what they have.
Y'all got the squad, y'all. Trust me, y'all got it. Just let everybody see it.
Let's bring him down. Bring him down. Here we go.
End of the first quarter, no score in Baltimore. Seahawks 0, the Ravens 0. Wide receivers are both tight on each side as Seattle with 2 down linemen and 2 defensive ends. Motion across the formation. Play fake. Jackson being chased out of the pocket by Mafe. Still being chased. Turns upfield. Across midfield. The 45 ducks inside. Now cuts back outside. All the way down to the 45-yard line of Seattle. Handoff. No. Play fake. Jackson runs around the far side and is run out of bounds by Woolen. Edwards, the running back. He has the handoff and he's got a touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run by Edwards. And the Ravens break the scoreless first quarter with the first touchdown of the game. They lead 6-0. A slot to the far side. Jackson steps up, ball is stripped away. It's on the ground. The Seahawks are diving. Did they get there or not? Let's see. The Seahawks have the ball. I think it's Mafe at the bottom of the pile. Smith takes the shotgun snap. Here comes the rush. Geno steps up. He's going to go down. Could not get the ball out of his hand as nobody was open.
There is a cost to every mistake in the NFL. A misplaced ball, a busted coverage, a miscommunication. In a game full of elite athleticism and ability, the details are where it's won.
Andrews, wings on the left side with a slot to the right. Play fake. Jackson looks left, fires down the middle. Ball is caught. It's Zay Flowers who stops, cuts back inside. He's going to have a first down near the 5-yard line. Bobby Wagner in on the tackle.
And some days, the devil is in the details.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here we go. Let's just kind of have a conversation here.
Yeah, I'm going to tee you up too.
The game in Baltimore was one of the toughest losses I have covered. Not one of the toughest locker rooms, because you start to process while you're in the game, and I think that's what was shocking, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the time you got into the locker room, everybody knew what had happened.
Mm-hmm.
How did Pete usually handle it with you guys?
Well, first and foremost, the biggest day is Monday. That's the biggest day. And when you talk about tell the truth Monday, you get to the root of it. You be honest, like offense. We were bad. Defense, you gave up 300 yards rushing. And you show the tape, you put it on film. But the biggest piece is once you walk out of this building, that day is over. Sunday is, once you leave the building, that day is over.
Baltimore, 4 down linemen. A linebacker up at the line of scrimmage as well. Play fake. Geno wants to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Looks, fires down the middle. Ball is caught. Metcalf across the 40. Down to the 30. Down to the 20. Steps out of bounds.
Down 17-3 at half, the game is still within reach. When opportunities are created and can't be capitalized on, the challenge becomes keeping frustration at bay.
Geno from the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. Geno looks. Geno fires. Ball is slapped down again at the line of scrimmage. So
frustration can eat at a team in a unique way, and if you let it, can create cracks in a foundation.
Jackson out of the shotgun has 3 receivers to his left side. Hill comes out of the backfield to throw to the near side. Odell Beckham Jr. makes the catch. Ball comes out as Beckham was tackled. Let's see if he was down. Seahawks say the ball came out.
Ruling on the field stands as called.
Hello.
It's first and 10 for Seattle.
3 receivers right side now for Geno. He's looking right, steps back, gets hit, goes down. 3rd down and 21 for Geno. Drops back, steps up, ball comes out. He gets hit from behind, and the Ravens recover.
Right before halftime was kind of telling. You know, we got good field position, we got a turnover, and we can't make anything out of that. We go the wrong way, and then they get the ball back, and then they wind up scoring. You know, that was a real opportunity for us to hang in this thing and see if we could make something of it.
You know, I think they did a really good job. You know, I think we made it easy on them with, you know, the mistakes that we made, and obviously they capitalized on those. So, you know, we know every game's going to be tough, man. This is the NFL. There's great players all across the league. It's a tough game. It's a real tough game. And you got to go out there and you got to play disciplined football in order to win. And today we didn't do it.
With Geno, you are the guy. They trust you. They look to you. You've led them to victory since last year. Understand that even though in the midst of you not playing the way you want to play, get back to just that laser focus, but understand that you still got to support everyone else around you. Still be that voice that they need, but also have this focus within yourself. Like, I got to get right so that everyone else is right.
It's tough. It sucks. We were looking forward to this matchup, and I just feel like we didn't play our best football today. Obviously, we made a ton of mistakes and a lot of things that we need to correct. But, as I always say, I put those things right at, my own feet. And I look at myself in the mirror and say, what could I do better to help this team and to help my guys? And so that's exactly what I'm going to do again. I'm never going to shy away from it, and I'm going to keep on working.
Gino's going to take a knee, and that will end this one. This has been a rough one back here. This football team was ready. Baltimore was even more ready. This, I hope, is just the aberration on the year.
Games like this feel like staring into a floodlight. It hurts to have your disappointment talked about, assessed, and picked apart. But it is not what we do in times of triumph that show our true character.
And they were able to keep us where we couldn't function the way we need to.
How big of a role does Gino play in that?
He's right in the middle of it. He's right in the middle of it. But he can only take what he has the opportunity to take. And we get broken down on protection, or if we misrun a route, or they cover us really well. That all of those things can happen. He can't do it by himself. When we don't protect any better than we did yesterday, we can't run the ball. It's going to be hard, and it's going to go somewhere. And you guys are going to turn right to Gino. That's classic. This is how it goes.
So the Seahawks fly home. And the sun set, then rose again. And Monday was another day to work, recommit, and show up. For Geno Smith, that meant going to the Boys and Girls Club after a team meeting. 24 hours ago, Geno was on a grass field in Baltimore facing one of the best defenses in the league. Today, he'll face another formidable opponent, children with dodgeballs.
In this game that we play, everything is going to be put on the primary player. And when you look at Gino at quarterback, if we win, it's on him. And if we lose, it's on him. And so, the media will always try to put the blame on one person, but we just try to stick together, talk, communicate, and not let, any tensions, rise against us. And that's the biggest thing as a football team is we got to stay together and we got to stay intact.
You guys don't know, this is Geno Smith, Seattle Seahawks quarterback.
No, I
He's
saw
the one
him
that
before.
yesterday. He's the one that was on the field yesterday for us.
Yeah.
And when you watch good teams in the face of adversity, that adversity doesn't linger on. We don't let what just happened linger on into the way we prepare, into our practice. We don't just scrap and just delete everything that we worked for since OTAs.
When you lose a game like that, obviously a lot of people think it's going to be a lot of pointing fingers. You got to be able to stop pointing the blame, but be able to search within and figure out what could I have done to be able to not allow this outcome. But if we're just projecting what happened on other people, then we're never really able to tell the truth and find a solution of what we can do to be able to be better. So after games, when we're talking to the media, you got to be careful in the things that you say, because sometimes the things that you say can be used against you because the stuff that people hear sounds a lot different than what you're maybe trying to interject.
I know it sounds trite, and I know it sounds like a mantra or a motto that every game is a championship opportunity, but it's actually true. Mm-hmm. And the way Monday plays out, whether it's a win or a loss, actually helps you coming off a game like Sunday. Mm-hmm. Because it didn't matter if the score was reversed.
Yeah.
It would have been the same exact conversation on Monday, and it would be the same exact feeling when you walk in here on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. But we're all in this together. It is a team thing, and it takes players and coaches, but mostly players, to get everyone on one page. Everyone has to be tied in this thing together. And so I know they got the voices to do it, and they just have to just bring them amongst themselves and make it happen. And so understand, voices matter. Getting everyone on the same page, that matters. And just sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, we got Jen, when I woke up Sunday morning, who was number 1 in the NFC West?
Seahawks.
Who was like number 3 in the NFC?
Seahawks.
What are we talking about? It was a bad loss.
Bad loss.
It was a bad loss. Regroup, refocus, and go get a win this Sunday, and let's move on.
I do think this game back at home looks a lot different against the Commanders.
I don't care who we play. We can play them again. Let's go. It's ball, it's football, and it's the journey. It's 18 weeks. It's going to be highs, it's going to be lows. How do you withstand them? How do you withstand a win streak? How do you withstand a losing streak? It's a part of it. It's on to the Commanders. Let's go win the ball game. We back at home. Let's have some fun. Let's be loose. Let's run the football and go get a win.
And here's what I would say. All of it makes for a much more interesting story at the end of the year.
Exactly.
I think we have a team full of gritty players that want to go out there and prove everybody wrong. Everything was rolling, like you said, after the Rams game, but it was also a wake-up call where we were like, hey, man, if we want to win, we got to go take it.
So now what? Where do you go from here?
We got to turn the page. We got to go. We don't have any time but today to get turned and get rolling. You know, I'm not dwelling on this game. This is something that's such an outlier for us to play like that and to be in that situation that I'm not spending much time on that. We're going to fix the stuff we need to fix and address the issues, but we're going, and we'll be moving towards the next ball game.
It's easy to call this a pivot point, or to panic, to dwell, to hit the emergency button and demand new and different. But it's harder to stay the course and stay consistent in the face of the floodlight, to stare it down, to see the flaws, digest them, and move on. I know this team, and my money's on the ladder.